How do you know
comments.
that they didn't post it and then archive it?
Well, that's a good question, actually. I
You
don't
have to
know.
keep in mind that there are teams of people. One of the most successful agency owners I know owns an OnlyFans agency. He makes like $400,000 a month. That's his cut. That's his like take home profit on an OnlyFans agency. So when you're doing that kind of revenue, and I'm not saying I think most of his promotions are Reddit, but when you have that kind of revenue, you can hire teams of people, not just like these apps that you can go by like fake accounts. You can hire teams of people that literally their job is to game the system. And if you keep doing it, like you'll learn how to game the system. So just off the top of my head, I don't know if this is what they're doing, but maybe they go in and they post like a picture and then archive it right away. So like Instagram's like, oh, that doesn't appear, so nobody can flag it, right? And then they do that for like 1,000 different accounts, and then all of a sudden they turn them on, they unarchive all the pictures, and that account might last a week, might last a couple days until it gets reviewed. A lot of people, I think I kind of have like a slightly deeper understanding because like I work in that industry,
exactly.
right? A lot of people will look at that and they'll be like, "Oh, this is unquestionable proof that Instagram is biased," right? Good for an older boomer. That's a good friend of mine. She was talking about how all she sees on her Facebook or Instagram is liberal content, right? So obviously there's a bias towards that. And I'm like, there some reason the algorithm is tagging you, probably because you're engaging with it all, right? Because you click on it all, right? A couple months ago, obviously I'm very progressive. For some reason, the algorithm got a little hint and was like, maybe this guy will like some conservative content. And dude, all my Explore page was just like Biden memes, being an idiot,
Everybody's entitled to be an idiot.
AOC and all this shit. And it went down that rabbit hole. Luckily, I know what's going on that page, so I pretty much only go to that page and I'm like, I set a timer on my watch and I'm like, I'm just looking at this stuff to kind of see what's going on in the marketplace because that's my world, right? Either way, what I'm getting at is they have an impossible amount of content to moderate. All platforms, whether this is TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. I think they do the best that they can. And no matter what, at the end of the day, there will be 100 podcasts today that'll debate about if they went too far in one direction or they went too far in the other direction. And that is the only reason it's a story.
That makes sense. I mean, obviously, you know this way, way better than I do because you actually know.
Shit, I didn't even know
this is
I
your
knew
work.
what collaboration was,
Uh-huh.
but I needed the Sunny,
Well, maybe we need to collaborate more.
the Chavla Media.
Yeah, there you go.
Chavla Media taking all my Bodor photos.
Exactly.
Yeah, are we going to start posting those?
As soon as I start an
Dude,
OnlyFans agency. Damn right.